Welcome to It's English Podcast, where English feels easy, calm, and natural.
Hey everyone, welcome back to It's English Podcast. I'm Brian, and I'm so excited you're here today.
Hello everyone, I'm Mary. Thank you for joining us. Today's topic is simple, seasonal, and very interesting.
Mary, what month are we in right now?
We are in March.
March, the month that can't decide if it's winter or spring.
That's true. One day it's cold, the next day it's warm.
In the morning, you wear a jacket. In the afternoon, you regret that jacket.
Listeners, today we are going to learn how to talk about March in English. We will learn useful vocabulary, natural sentences, and common expressions.
So if you ever want to describe the weather, the season, or your feelings in March, this episode is for you. What is March?
March is the third month of the year. It comes after February and before April.
Let's practice pronunciation. Repeat after us. March.
March.
Notice the ch sound at the end. March. Not Mars, not marsh. March.
Good. Very nice.
Mary, how can we describe March weather?
March weather is often unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
Unpredictable means you cannot easily guess what will happen.
Example sentence. The weather in March is unpredictable.
One day it's sunny, the next day it's rainy.
In English, we sometimes say, March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb.
This means March can start very cold and stormy, like a strong lion, but it ends calm and warm, like a gentle lamb.
It's a beautiful expression.
In many countries, March is the beginning of spring.
Spring. Flowers start to bloom.
Bloom means to open and grow, like a flower.
Example, the flowers bloom in March.
The trees begin to grow new leaves.
Sensory description. The air feels fresher. The days become longer. The sun shines more often.
Notice we say the days become longer, not more long. We say longer.
Listeners, what is March like in your country?
Is it warm? Is it still cold? Is it rainy?
You can say, in my country, March is warm and sunny. Or, in my country, March is still very cold.
Use simple sentences. Simple English is powerful English.
Mary, how do people usually feel in March?
Many people feel hopeful.
Hopeful.
Hopeful means feeling positive about the future.
Example, I feel hopeful in March because spring is coming.
Some people also feel more energetic.
Because there is more sunlight.
Yes, sunlight can improve your mood.
Okay, listeners, quick practice. Complete this sentence. In March, I usually...
Pause the podcast and say your answer out loud.
Speaking out loud builds confidence. Mary, what do people usually start doing in March?
In many places, people start spending more time outdoors.
Outdoors.
When the weather becomes warmer, people go for walks, visit parks, and enjoy nature.
In March, I like to go for a walk in the evening.
Notice the phrase, go for a walk, not do a walk. We say, go for a walk.
March is also the time when nature starts to change.
The snow melts, the grass turns green, birds begin to sing.
Melt.
Melt means to change from solid to liquid. For example, the snow melts in March.
I love watching the snow melt and the flowers grow.
March can feel very different depending on where you live.
For example, in some countries, March is warm and sunny. In others, it is still cold and windy.
You can say, in my city, March is windy and rainy. Or you can say, in my country, March feels like early summer.
Notice the difference between weather and weather. Today we are talking about weather. W-E-A-T-H-E-R.
Weather means the temperature and conditions outside.
March is also a month with interesting holidays.
For example, in many countries, people celebrate International Women's Day on March 8th.
It is a day to celebrate women's achievements and contributions.
You can say, on March 8th, we celebrate International Women's Day.
Another popular celebration is St. Patrick's Day.
It is celebrated on March 17th. People often wear green clothes.
And in some countries, there are parades and festivals.
People celebrate St. Patrick's Day by wearing green.
Let's practice saying dates correctly.
We say March 1st, March 2nd, March 3rd.
Or we can say the 1st of March, the 2nd of March.
Notice we say March 15th, not March 15.
Try saying today's date out loud in English.
Here are some useful phrases. Spring is in the air. The weather is getting warmer. The days are getting longer.
I love March because spring is in the air.
Notice we use is getting to talk about change. The weather is getting warmer.
Mary, what do you like about March?
I like the fresh air and longer days. What about you?
I like the feeling of a new beginning.
That's a beautiful phrase, a new beginning.
Explaining for learners. Beginning means the start of something.
Listeners, here's your challenge. Answer this question out loud. What do you like about March?
Use at least one new word from today's episode. Pause, speak, practice. Mary, why do many people feel different in March?
Because March represents transition.
Transition.
A transition is a change from one state to another.
March is a transition from winter to spring.
Transitions can feel exciting, but also uncomfortable.
Yes, change is not always easy.
But change often brings growth.
Many people feel a sense of renewal in March.
Renewal.
Renewal means starting fresh, beginning again.
March gives me a feeling of renewal.
Some people say it feels like a fresh start.
Notice it feels like. We use this structure to describe emotions.
Do you think sunlight changes people's energy?
Yes, in March, when days get longer, people often feel more motivated.
Motivated.
Motivated means having the desire to do something.
In March, I feel more motivated to exercise.
But not everyone enjoys March.
Why not?
Because the weather can still be cold, rainy, or windy.
Yes, sometimes March feels confusing,
Moody.
like a person with changing emotions.
The weather in March is moody.
Let's create a short story about March.
Okay. Last March, I woke up early. The air was cool but fresh. I could hear birds singing outside my window. The sun was shining softly.
I decided to go for a walk. The trees were starting to bloom. People were smiling more.
It felt like the world was slowly waking up.
Listeners, now it's your turn. Start your story like this. Last March, I...
Use past tense verbs. For example, woke, went, felt, saw, heard.
Don't worry about perfect grammar. Just speak.
March is part of a season. In many countries, it is part of spring.
Spring represents growth, color, and life.
You can say, spring begins in March, or March marks the start of spring.
Mark. To mark something means to show or represent an important event.
Let's learn some adjectives you can use to describe March.
Fresh, windy, rainy, bright, hopeful, unpredictable, colorful.
March is fresh and colorful.
March is windy but hopeful. Mary, how would you describe March in 3 words?
Fresh, changing, hopeful. What about you?
Unpredictable, bright, motivating.
Very nice vocabulary.
And you know, Mary, when learners talk about March, they sometimes make small mistakes.
Yes, very common mistakes, and today we'll fix them.
Don't worry, mistakes are part of learning, but awareness creates improvement.
First important rule: months always start with a capital letter.
March, not March.
Correct. Just like January, February, April, always capitalized.
Curious, what about prepositions? I hear learners say different things.
Good question. We say in March, on March 5th, at the beginning of March.
Example sentences. My birthday is in March. I have an exam on March 10th. I travel at the end of March.
Notice the difference. In for months, on for specific dates.
Forward-looking tone. March is often a month of plans.
Yes, people start planning trips, projects, and new habits.
Grammar focus. So how do we talk about future plans?
We can use going to. For example, I'm going to start exercising in March. I'm going to improve my English this month.
Or we can use will. I will read more books in March. I will practice speaking every day.
Going to is often used for planned actions. Will is often used for decisions made at the moment.
Interactive tone. Listeners, complete this sentence. In March, I'm going to...
Say it out loud.
Acting tone. Mary, how's the weather in March where you live?
Natural tone. It's usually mild and a little windy. What about you?
It's getting warmer, but sometimes it rains unexpectedly.
Vocabulary focus. Mild means not too cold and not too hot.
Expectedly means something happens without warning.
Thoughtful tone. Brian, many people see March as a month of personal growth.
Curious, why do you think that is?
Because nature is growing, and when we see growth around us, we feel inspired.
Inspired, that's a great word.
Simple meaning, inspired means feeling motivated by something.
I feel inspired by the fresh start of March.
Teacher tone. Now let's practice listening skills. Brian, describe March in 5 sentences.
Clear, steady pace. March is the 3rd month of the year. The weather is often unpredictable. Flowers begin to bloom. People feel hopeful. It feels like a fresh start.
Listeners, how many new words did you hear?
Curious, March is also important culturally in many countries.
Informative tone. For example, in the United States, March includes St. Patrick's Day celebrations.
And in many countries around the world, March 8th is International Women's Day.
Some cultures also celebrate the beginning of spring with festivals.
Curious, like Nowruz, the Persian New Year, which often falls in March.
It marks the arrival of spring and the new year in some cultures.
Engaging tone. Mary, do you prefer March or January?
I prefer March because it feels lighter and more hopeful. What about you?
I prefer March because I enjoy warmer weather.
Teaching tip. Notice how we explain preferences using because.
We're going deeper and deeper into natural English.
And next, let's explore descriptive language, how to make your sentences richer and more expressive when talking about March.
Enthusiastic, building energy. Yes, let's make your English more colorful.
Calm, expressive teaching tone, because simple English is good, but descriptive English is powerful.
Curious, Mary, how can learners make their sentences more expressive?
Clear explanation by adding adjectives and sensory details. Instead of saying, March is nice, you can say, March is fresh and full of energy.
Example, instead of, it's sunny, you can say, the soft March sun warms the air.
Clear correction tip. Notice the adjective comes before the noun. Soft sun, fresh air, cool breeze.
Engaging tone. Let's use our 5 senses to describe March.
Organized teacher-like. What can you see in March?
Blooming flowers, green trees, blue skies.
What can you hear?
Birds singing, wind blowing, rain falling softly.
What can you feel?
A cool breeze, warm sunlight, light rain on your skin.
Clear instruction. Listeners, describe March using 1 sentence for each sense.
Excited tone. Let's upgrade your vocabulary a little.
Slow pronunciation practice. Refreshing.
Refreshing.
Refreshing means something makes you feel new energy.
March mornings feel refreshing.
Gentle.
Gentle.
Gentle means soft and calm.
A gentle wind blows in March.
Vibrant.
Vibrant.
Vibrant means full of life and color.
Spring makes the city look vibrant.
Thoughtful tone. March is a month of gradual change.
Pronunciation focus. Gra-ju-wul.
Gradual means slow and steady.
The weather changes gradually in March.
Notice the adverb, gradually. We add ly to describe how something happens.
Acting tone. Mary, imagine you're describing March to someone who has never experienced it.
Descriptive storytelling voice. March feels like the world is waking up slowly. The air is cool but hopeful. You can smell fresh rain and see small green leaves growing on trees.
Engaged reaction. That sounds peaceful.
It is. March teaches patience.
Motivational tone. Many people set new goals in March.
Yes, after winter, people feel ready for action.
You can say, in March, I want to build better habits. Or, March motivates me to start new projects.
Important correction. Not March give me motivation. We say March gives me motivation.
Engaging tone. Mary, if March were a person, how would you describe it?
Creative tone. March would be someone calm but determined, quiet but strong.
I would describe March as unpredictable but hopeful.
Encouraging listeners. Answer this. If March were a person, what kind of personality would it have?
Smooth transition. Now, let's move into something very important, real conversation practice.
Clear focus. Because understanding vocabulary is one step. Using it in conversation is the real goal. And let's make it natural and practical.
All right, this is where everything comes together.
Yes, now we move from vocabulary to real conversation, because English is not just words, it's communication.
Mary, let's imagine we meet a friend in March.
Okay,
Hey, how's your March going?
it's going well actually. The weather is getting warmer and I feel more energetic. How about you?
Pretty good. I'm trying to start new habits this month.
That's great. What kind of habits?
I'm focusing on improving my English and exercising more.
Teacher pause. Listeners, notice something important. How's your March going? It's going well. I'm trying to. I'm focusing on. These are very natural phrases.
When you talk about a month, you can follow this simple structure. Talk about the weather, talk about your feelings, talk about your plans.
For example, in March, the weather is unpredictable. I feel hopeful because spring is starting. I'm planning to work on my goals.
Let's build a strong sentence together. Start with in March.
Add weather. In March, the days are getting longer.
Add feeling, and I feel more motivated.
Add plan. So I'm going to start a new routine.
That's a full, natural paragraph.
Let's quickly fix a few common mistakes. Don't say in the March. Say in March. Don't say March is coming in my country. Say March is coming. Or spring is coming.
Don't say, I very like March. Say, I really like March. Or, I like March very much.
Small corrections create big improvement.
Here's something powerful. Instead of translating from your language, try thinking directly in English.
When you see the sun in March, think the weather is getting warmer.
When you see flowers, think the trees are starting to bloom.
Train your brain to connect experiences with English sentences.
Here's your speaking challenge. Talk for 30 seconds about March without stopping. You can include weather, feelings, activities, plans. Don't worry about mistakes. Just keep speaking. Fluency grows when you keep going.
Mary, what does March symbolize for you?
For me, March symbolizes possibility. It feels like a second chance.
That's beautiful. For me, it symbolizes patience because change happens slowly.
Slow change is still change.
And small progress is still progress.
We're almost at the end of this journey about March, but before we close, let's bring everything together in a powerful final reflection and a challenge for our listeners. So, here we are. talking about March, a simple month but full of meaning.
Yes, today we didn't just learn vocabulary. We learned how to describe weather, emotions, plans, change, and growth, all in natural English.
Let's quickly remember what we practiced. We talked about March weather, unpredictable, mild, rainy, fresh, spring and new beginnings, feelings, hopeful, motivated, inspired, plans, using going to and will, real conversations about the month.
And we practiced important grammar. In March, on March 10th. The weather is getting warmer. I'm going to start.
Mary, if you could describe March in one sentence, what would you say?
March is a quiet reminder that change is possible.
I love that. For me, March is a bridge between cold and warm, between rest and action, between dreaming and doing.
And maybe that's your message too, listeners. Maybe this March is your bridge.
Here's your final challenge. Speak for 1 minute about March. You can answer these questions. What is the weather like in your country in March? How do you feel during this month? What are you going to do this March? Does March symbolize something for you?
Record yourself if possible. Listen again. Notice your pronunciation. Notice your confidence. Progress starts with awareness.
Now we want to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, how would you describe March in 3 words? What is your favorite activity in March? Are you going to start something new this month?
And write one full sentence using today's vocabulary. For example, in March, I feel hopeful because spring is beginning.
Remember, fluency doesn't happen in 1 month.
It happens month by month,
Sentence by sentence.
practice by practice.
Keep speaking, keep improving, keep growing.
Thank you for spending your time with us today.
If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who is learning English.
And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode.
This is Brian,
And Mary.
and this is It's English Podcast. Have a wonderful March.
See you in the next episode. Keep learning.